I seriously believe that if DWK were to make an OC, he shouldn't make it after a pony. It should be like some big Dark Souls boss, like a half squid, half spider demon that has 3 dicks, 2 vaginas, 7 assholes, 37 nipples, 2 brains. Oh shit, what up? It's your boy Wolfhead! Again with the DWK reactions. What can I say about him that hasn't already been said though, is the thing. I've reacted to him so much that I've run out of shit to say. Well, let's say this. Whenever I look at my analytics, it appears that everyone wants me to like react to DWK all the time. Because the only videos that like people are still watching are like DWK fucking lightning round, DWK, as opposed to all the other shit I'm doing, which is fine. I'm fine reacting to DWK. The dude is hilarious. The dude always manages to make me laugh. The dude stopped by my channel and left a comment. And I don't have the window up right now, but I think it said, like, it was on one of my other videos where I was reacting to DWK, and I think I was talking about how he put Discord's face on a douche, and he stopped by to tell me that he put that douche is from South Park.
He is a turd sandwich.
You're a turd sandwich.
No, sir, if you'll pardon me, you are in fact the turd sandwich.
You're a turd sandwich.
I don't remember it entirely. It's been a long time since I did that reaction. But knowing me, I probably said something along the lines of, like, he probably made the douche. Like, I thought he like pulled off some shit with the pen tool or something. Like, he vectored a douche himself. So here we are to react to the parent map and the mean 6. So let's get all up into it in 3, 2, 1, go.
I need to address something. Now, I don't have a problem with the new intro. I think it's fine. There's more glam glam. We've got Ember and Steve and Sassy representing. That's all fucking stupendous. No, what I'm scratching my head over is something so fucking minor that it took me 8 episodes to notice it, and yet it became nothing short of baffling when I stopped to think about it. What is up with this picture? I know we're doing the friendship.
What's wrong with the picture? What you got against the picture?
Class photo, but we know this definitely isn't the entire student body of the school. Now you're probably thinking like, dude, this is just a shot for the intro that's meant to convey the idea of a friendship school. And I'm like, yeah, that part makes sense. But this is also the actual photo they took at the end of the season premiere. So I keep trying to imagine Twilight's in-universe rationale for this particular assortment of students. And every time I do, all I can figure is that her logic for this photo was the same as the show staff's logic for the photo. She was like, okay, girls, let's put ourselves front and center here. Elements of harmony, that'll be great for marketing this thing. And let's get these minorities in the middle here right behind us. Excellent for publicity. And we just need a few more students to fill in the gaps back there. And bam, that looks like a fucking friendship school, doesn't it? This photo is a promo shot, both in our reality and in the show's universe. That shit's fucking deep, right? It's almost like you can overanalyze
Literally who? Yeah, who
make
the fuck is that guy?
Sounding assertions by playing up and then tenuously connecting insignificant details. But why would you waste your time?
You can call them smells, but I call them essence.
This motherfucker go again. Generic electric music. Oh, totally generic electric music. I don't even know what genre this is supposed to be.
So, Sunburst's like, why am I yelling? Well, dude, it's because you're fucking ecstatic. You and Glimmy Glam get
Is that gonna go all the way in there?
Map mission together, and where should it take you?
Oh, I wanted it to go all the way back there.
Oh, so there's this part where Spike offers to give Sunburst some advice because he's, quote, been on his fair share of missions, and Twice like, you've only been on one, dude, to which Spike replies,
and that's my fair share.
The only way I can interpret this is that Spike is bluntly acknowledging his own insignificance. He's just like, yeah, I've only been on one mission, but hey, I mean, that's my fair share, right? Wouldn't want to give me too much time in the spotlight. Anyway, Glamour's like, man, it's not that I don't want to go home. I just fucking hate my dad. He treats me like I'm still a kid or something.
Your dad is an asshole, and your mom is creepy,
yeah,
if
but
I remember.
how am I supposed to show everyone what a mature adult I am if my dad just, like, won't leave me alone? God. Yeah, I get what you're saying. My mom's so annoying. She's always trying to make me, like, do stuff or whatever.
She looked at your ass a lot.
Right?
Like,
So
she lifted up your cape and looked at your ass a lot.
The moment I saw him, I had two thoughts. First of all, he
neither of them were sexual. Good to know.
And more importantly, now we know where Starlight gets her noticeably off-center hairline and concealing comb-over technique. Anyway, he's stoked to see his snuggy wuggy sugar lumpy pumpkin wumpy glimmykins, but Glamour's like, oh my god, Dad, why do you have to be so embarrassing? I'm a big girl now. Oh my. Who is this tasty little
no!
Here? Hey, Sunburst, you never told me you had a sister.
Our village needs the same
Shut
thing you
the
do,
fuck
Sunburst.
up.
A clear plan for the future.
Oh god, wait, no, she's just like my mom. Never mind. Ew. Gross. Fucking MILF threats or whatever, but I'm out of this one. Sorry. Peace. So,
all she had to
Dad
do was
Burst
speak,
Mom,
and you were like,
Stella
fuck this?
Flair, or Stella, as I call her, are having a
That
little
lip dog,
bourgeois
yep.
beef here because she wants to get rich by turning the town into a mall, and he wants to keep the peasants out. And Stella's like, don't you know how much cash we could funnel into our pockets by setting up a retail strip in a gated community like this? The exclusivity will practically do the marketing for us, and we'll have businesses competing for real estate and customers competing to get in. Yeah, and who's gonna work at all those shops? Filthy mud ponies and zebras. Next thing you know, they'll be building low-income housing
racist?
outside the town walls, which will be covered in graffiti, by the way. God damn it, Dad, my friend Maud is a filthy mud pony, and I find that fucking offensive.
Sorry, chipmunk cheeks.
And Sunburst's like, okay, this is obviously the friendship problem. We fix the shit as fast as we can, and then we mash. So, Sunburst convinces his mom that making more money by exploiting the proletariat won't fill the gaping void left in her soul and her cooch since his father died, and Glimmy convinces her dad that mud ponies are people too. They make up and suck each other off a little, and these guys are like, okay, sounds good. See you guys at Heartswarming. Don't you want to stay for a minute and catch up? We would love to, but oh no, look at my leg. I have a compound fracture. Better get to the hospital. Unfortunately, they have to stay because the taillights won't turn on, but on the plus side, we get to see this.
Yeah!
Starlight. Now, I've seen some people saying this shit looks emo, but no. See, we've got too many skulls and horns going on for
This shit is
emo.
metal.
We got some chains up here, and this eyeball, and these crystals. It's a grimy, alchemical horror aesthetic combined with guitars and leather straps, and I know exactly what
This is
that
some Avenged
combination
Sevenfold shit.
entails. You were slamming that black metal, weren't you? Glenn?
Fuck
Oh,
yes!
Sure. If anyone brings it up now, you're like, yeah, I used to like that stuff back when I was a kid. But no, that was your shit back in the day. You were up there in your room after school in your leather boots and bands, face all painted up, screeching your lungs out and banging your head over those blast beats. You
God,
can't
that
fucking
black
lie to me, dude.
streak,
You can
though.
fool everyone else, but I've been there, and I can read this shit like a fucking book. Anyway, while Glendad's trying to convince Starlight to wear the traditional garb of their people, Stellar Stella here takes her son to meet these chicks, and this one's like, oh, hello, Sunburst. We all think you're really cute and would love to
Fuck this, like,
date you.
no,
But
you
can't
don't.
decide who gets to go first. Won't you help us? Mom, do you think I'm retarded? Well, you're 32 and you still haven't gotten your dick wet, so I figured it's a possibility. Sorry for trying. The only fucking I want right now is for you to fuck off. Then Sunburst realizes that this whole fucking mess with their parents is the friendship problem, and Glimglam's like,
Why couldn't we have been sent to stop a war or something?
so Starlight would rather there be some kind of massive international conflict full of bloodshed and death than deal with their own interpersonal problems. You know, I always hear people complaining about the ponies being out of character for whatever reason, and I always think it's bullshit, but I gotta say, this has to be one of the most in-character things I've ever heard. They
You
try to talk
fucking-
about it, the kids end up throwing a fit, the parents turn up the guilt, and hooray, everyone's mad. And Glimmy's like, okay, so the problem is that we think our parents are annoying and they treat us like idiots. Yeah, pretty much. That's not a fucking friendship problem. That's just every parent-child relationship. Yeah, but the map
Dude,
says it is.
at this
Fuck the
point,
map. Not
fuck
only
the
did it
map
make us
and
do
fuck
a
that
2
tree,
for
man.
1, the second problem isn't even a problem. It's just part of life. Well, life does feel like one giant problem sometimes. Yeah, and there's an easy solution for it, but I'm not trying to go that far yet. I'm calling shenanigans. This is bullshit, and there's only one way to fight bullshit. So they both go get their respective parents, and they're like, listen, if we don't come to some kind of resolution here, this mission's never gonna end. You don't want that, and we don't want that, so let's just do what we do at dinner parties and act like reasonable people. Sorry, we yelled at you guys. We just got carried away, and you are totally not smothering pains in the ass. Yes, and we're sorry for being so overbearing.
Let's pretend
you are totally
maybe
not
the
difficult,
ass marks will hear
ungrateful
us.
children.
They totally did.
Fucking got it. Suck my dick, friendship map. Anyway, we're out. See you guys at Heart Swarming. Don't expect gifts.
Hey. Hey.
How you doing, love?
Oh, fuck. Why didn't I see that coming?
You might like this. Got a six ass body in your head. And if I touch it, it's seriously soft.
Dude, that looked like Starlight was having like a heart attack or something. Alright, on to the next video, which is the Mean Six. Chrysalis is back. Well, she came back and then she fucked off, but she came back for a little bit. Everybody wanted to see her. She came back, but then she fucked off. So let's see what DWK has done with this episode. I'm kind of sad that, like, I don't know, man. It feels like Chrysalis is obviously going to be defeated in season 9, but I don't want her. I don't want her to be a bug. But the only other way is that she dies, and I don't want that to happen either. So we're starting this in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is a piece of the pony.
Wait, when did she do that? The Way That I Am by Eminem.
Well, guess who's back again. Now,
Hey!
those of you who've been around here for a while know how much I love Chrysalis, and
Yeah.
I know. We have been planning.
I never
this
knew
for
she
quite
sniffed the
some
hair
time.
strand, though.
what's going on here?
Which means you will be able to use them too.
Hey, Crissy Doodle Dandy, who are you talking to there?
Why? Because Princess Twilight and her friends control the elements of harmony.
Oh, you're hanging up pictures of ponies and talking to them like they're actually there. Well, all I can say is welcome to the club. There's free drinks and group weeping sessions every Friday. Anyways, you might be able to surmise Buggy Boo's been going through a rough patch ever since she got glammed. She's been living out in the woods for God knows how many months and has reached that critical intersection of isolation, misanthropy, and psychological instability at which one of three things is bound to happen to a person. The first and most obvious is suicide, which for most of us is the best solution because, as you know, when we die, we go to Equestria. I promise. The problem is Crissy's
Don't
already
tell them
there,
that.
and it doesn't seem to be working
Fucking
out,
maniac.
so that's a no-go. The second option is taking responsibility for your fuck-ups, accepting the fact that in all likelihood, the majority of your misfortune is the result of your own poor character and laziness, and then trying to become a better person, but
Yay,
fuck
sunset.
that. So the third option is this.
Thank you, Applejack. Thank you, Applejack. Thank you.
She
Thank you.
squeaked? Alright, I can hear it. Be a
Tulpas.
Be a
She's
cuckoo.
made main 6 tulpas. Not only that, Crissy's concocted some sort of unholy magic-fueled alchemy that can turn her imaginary friends into bootleg waifus. And she's like, alright, you dumb
Bootleg
horse,
waifus.
listen up.
Okay.
We're gonna find
Alright.
the elements of harmony and use their power to put you bitches into mass production. Seeing as Equestria's main export is waifus, flooding the market with cheap knockoffs will destabilize its entire economy, causing civil
Their other
unrest,
main
which I will
export is
exploit by
friendship.
disguising myself as a pretty pony politician and pandering to the disenfranchised masses. I'll whip them into
What the
a fervor,
fuck?
lead a rebellion, topple the equestrian government, and seize power. Then I can take away Starlight Glimmer's friends and
Oh! Oh!
did to me. Why don't we just kill her? Listen, that's not how evil plots work. There's gotta be like machinations and subterfuge and shit, and then a big reveal where you're like, haha, remember me? And they're like, no! And then you rule the world and get all the hugs. Servants. I meant servants. Power and servants.
The fuck is happening to you,
break her
Chris?
spine and make her
Crissy?
watch while we kill her friends. What
didn't
is
say
wrong
Chris.
with you guys? Bitch, you tell me. Anyway, well, Chrissy's doing whatever I just said. Twiggy's
Ugh, stop doing that.
traveling into the woods to find an excuse to be in the woods. And Twiggy's like, I made it a schedule for the thing we're doing. But Dashy's all, schedules? I don't like those. I don't like loud noises. I do. Holy fuck. I like stuff, but I didn't bring it. I don't like stuff, but I did. Come on, Starlight, now it's your turn. Can't we just assume everyone's watched the show? Why do you always have to be such a contrarian pain in the cunt, Starlight?
Good fucking joke. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well played. I'm next level, bro. I like how in this episode, Glimmer finally feels like a legitimate part of the crew. All the ambivalence towards her is gone, and she's not constantly spouting horse remorse. She's just another part of this jambalaya of neurosis that is the main cast.
All right.
So, meanwhile, Crissy is realizing that all of her Tulpa golems are shitty people, and she's like, hey, stop being a bunch of pathetic assholes. Takes one to make one. God damn it, why don't you respect me? Because we're just parts of you and you hate yourself? I don't hate myself, I hate Starlight Glimmer. Let me see, we got Fluttershy, Applejack, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and me. Technically, you're the Starlight Glimmer of the group. You know what? I hate you. Exactly.
Fantastic. Fantastic. First, no,
Oh no, I don't like this.
Twilight, stop whining. Holy shit, everybody's getting lost and mixed up, and you're like, my retreat is off to a great start. Shut the fuck up. If you're gonna bitch, at least make it entertaining like Rarity does. Nobody wants to hear you passive-aggressively pissing and moaning under your breath. Jesus Christ, these little horses, man. You know, it's been so many years, and I've spent so many hours with these characters that they just feel like family members at this point.
Are you
Every
getting
time
sentimental
I watch
on me
an
right now?
episode, I end up arguing with at least one of them. Then again, I can't really say shit. Imagine what it's like to be Twilight Sparkle, and I don't mean like, ooh, I'm a pretty pony. That's my fetish, you fucking degenerates. I mean, think about what it would mean to live her life. Just a minute ago, you were this snippy, antisocial nerd girl working your way through Celestia's pony college, humping books from morning till dawn, and now, only a few years later, you are your entire nation's only competent ruler, as well as the leader of its primary defense force, which is comprised of this group of chicks who, despite being like family to you, are undeniably a bunch of crazy cunts. At least once a year. For going on a decade now, the world has nearly ended, often putting said friends in mortal danger and leaving it solely to you to rescue them and everyone else. Basically, there was one time it didn't all fall on your shoulders and you spent that day in a bucket full of changeling jizz. Now it's the current year, and not only do you have 2 personal proteges to keep track of, you're running an entire school that might start a war if you fuck it up. You have to be a ruler, a soldier, a teacher, and a role model all at the same time while staying sane enough to maintain these interpersonal relationships that have given your life meaning. So yeah, never mind, I'm full of shit. Twiggy, if you want to complain, you're entitled to it more than literally anyone else in the world. Anyway, got off topic there. So, Crissy finally gets her shit together and finds the elements, and as usual, realizes just a moment too late that she fucked up. See, as we all know, these fucking things exist to protect Equestria, and nothing is more paramount to its security and prosperity than producing the choicest, highest quality cutie pies. So of course, the
not
elements
you,
are
Spike.
with waifu quality
Move, Spike.
control
You're not
magic.
in the
As soon as
picture.
the bootlegs get within range, they get turned into magic goo, and then wood comes out. Usually you get the wood first, and then the magic goo comes out.
Stop!
Suspension of
Stop,
disbelief.
damn
Also,
it!
who fucking cares that they changed it from the leaked version? Stop getting mad about everything. Yeah, you guys. I'm talking to you. Stop getting mad about every fucking thing. Just enjoy the show for once. Jesus fucking Christ. So, the main 7 get to their campsite, and it's all fucked up, but they're just like, nah, that sucks, but whatevs, and that's what this all amounted to. Crissy, Congratulations, you managed to moderately inconvenience your mortal enemy. You know, Bugaboo's always been my favorite villain in the show, but it was mostly because she had an awesome design and a very sexy voice. My dick has a lot
Her
to say in my
reveal was
opinion.
very
now,
good.
taken together with all her past appearances, this episode makes something very plain. Chrysalis is a fucking loser, and
No!
I love it. She's bitter, lonely, has no self-awareness, fucks up everything she tries to do, and then blames it on everyone else. Crissy, I love you, but you are like the villainy equivalent of an incel. God fucking help you, dude. God fucking help you. No, listen, that's not how evil plots work. There's gotta be, like, machinations and subterfuge and shit, and then
What are
a
you
big
gonna do with the
reveal
plot?
where you're like, ha, remember me? And then they go like, oh, no! And then you...
Was that a fucking blooper? Was that a fucking blooper? He just made himself laugh. Okay, that was wholesome. I like that shit. I like how he's just going off on his own script and then he just makes himself laugh. Some Lost shit. Like, that's some shit I would see from Lost. Or, like, one of the VA's fucking blooper reels. That was good. You came out and you were like, yo, Chrysalis is a fucking loser. Help you. Maybe. I don't know. Why am I dying? I don't know how she's going to go out in Season 9. I don't know. I hope it's in a respectable manner. I really do. Oh, fuck. But what would that be? What will be a satisfying end for Chrysalis? A satisfying end would be if she won. Which that's not going to happen because this is a kid's show. The bad guys never win in a kid's show. The bad guys get blown the fuck up. I don't know, man, but I don't know. Season 9 is around the corner. We'll find out sooner or later. Thank you for joining me. My name is Wolfhead Brony, reacting to some more DWK. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.